One of the most frequent requests when people are working in Google Documents is they say, you know, when I'm working in Word, I have a lot of opportunities to make my documents pretty. I can add borders, I can add different colors, and you have the same opportunities to do those type of things in Google Docs as well. And I'm going to show you how to do that. It's not that you have to have a standard white background with just text, as we can see here. And you're looking at this template and you might think, I don't know how the person who did this template created this. And I'm going to show you, because these are basic columns and table features. And I'm going to show you how to do that. To first show you, if you come up here to File and go to Page Setup, here you can select if you want it portrait or landscape. You can change your paper size if you have something that's going to be a document and you want it to be bigger. If it's just a web document, you can make it tabloid or legal size. But come down here to Page Color, and I'm going to change the color to bright yellow. And I'm going to select OK. So that changes my background color on my Google document. But you're also going to see that I have some boxes that haven't been changed, and that's what I'm going to show you here. When you look at these text boxes, what they really are tables inserted inside of tables, and the background is changed. So the reason that I went ahead and changed the color is because when you see the border on the outside, you realize that these are truly just tables. I'm going to show you how they did that. I'm going to just scroll down here. I'm going to insert a table, and it's just going to be a 2x1 table. Now, anytime you need a box in a Google document, use your table. You can do a 1x1 table and you have a box. And you can make that smaller or bigger, however you need to. There you have a box. Get rid of that. So I need 2 boxes, so I'm going to do a 2x1 table. Now, that's our first basic setup. Now what they've done here is, do you see how they have these 4 boxes on the inside? All they have done is added a table within a table. This is where we'll go table and insert 1x1. So now we have these boxes. I'm just going to keep inserting. I think that they have 4. We're going to make 4 too. Okay, now I have these 4 boxes. They also have a box up here. So I'm going to come in here and insert a box over here. Well, and you may be thinking, well, that doesn't look exactly like what they've done. No, they've made these boxes smaller. So I'm going to grab this line and just drag it. When you come up here, this is your column marker. If I hover very carefully, you'll see where it says column. I'm going to click and drag until it lines up where I want it to line up. So that's going to push everything over. Okay, so now I can come in here. I've got my columns. I have my boxes, but it still doesn't look the same. What they've done is right-click and go to Table Properties, and they've simply just changed the cell background color. You can also change the cell alignment so that it is in the center or in the bottom. Click OK. So that one was green. No, that actually was red. Y'all get the gist. Right-click, Table Properties, the cell background color will make that one red. Now, I can also set the minimum row height. So if I want them all to be a certain height, say 2. So now we have these boxes, right-click, Table Properties, minimum row height 2, so that they will all be the exact same size. Change my color back here, right-click, Table Properties, we're going to make this one blue, minimum row height 2, like my alignment center, And then we'll change this one to table properties, row height 2. Let's make this one pink. Not using their colors, that's alright. So then I have my boxes that are the same over there. Now this box was considerably bigger than those others. So I'm going to right click, table properties. Let's do that a minimum row height of 4. Background, gray, and hit OK. And then I have my box there. Now, as you'll see, it's still not going to look exactly the same as what they have here. And I'm going to turn off this yellow background just so I can illustrate my point. So File, Page Setup. Let's make my page, let's go back to white. So you see how theirs and mine look different. And what's different about mine is that everything that I have has these black lines around it. They don't have that. That's what makes theirs look really, really cool. The only thing that this template has done is change the outline colors. So remember, when you're looking here, we really have 6 tables. We have this first big table, and we're going to work with it first. To adjust that first big table, right-click, Table Properties, and we want our table border to be white. So it gets rid of it. Now, you could either leave the black outline, and if you like it, you can change that. So I've right-clicked, Table Properties. You can even make it bigger, so that each one is outlined in a thicker border. But you could also change the color. So if I like that thick border, but instead of it being black, I want it to be red, I can go in there and customize however I want it to be. What they've done is they have their cell background matching their table border. That's why it looks like just a red box. And that's what theirs looks like here. So those are some different things that you can do with tables in your Google Doc and changing your background color. Now, if I were to go in here and change my background color again so you can see it, we'll go back to our yellow. You'll still see that I have this white background. If I change that to yellow, so my table border is yellow, that's going to go away too. I can do the same thing when I'm in here with theirs. I can just right click, Table Properties. I can make their table border yellow. I can change that cell to yellow. And then everything is going to start matching up as I go through and change all that information. So here's what I would like for you to do. You're working on a document that already has some sort of template added to it. Your assignment is to go in and add some sort of cool table that has different colors and different backgrounds. It doesn't have to be this big. It can be smaller. But in your assignment, I need for you to have a table with different colored backgrounds and change the background color of your document.